What's going on, everybody? Sean Daniel with Guitar Control here, and today we're going to learn 3 easy blues riffs that every aspiring guitarist should know, blues or otherwise. They're going to make you a much better player. You're going to be happy that you learned them, and you're going to want to click the link below to grab the tabs that go along with these so you can keep up. But yeah, basically some of the easiest stuff you can do that sounds really cool, and we're going to start off by doing something in the E minor pentatonic position that might sound really familiar because it's been used in a lot of different classic blues and rock songs, and it's going to sound like this. So really easy. It's a great exercise because we're skipping a lot of strings. We're getting a bend in there too, a couple of them actually, and we're going to start by just hitting the open high E string. Okay, now if you want to, optionally, you can kind of get more strings if you want to get a little extra blues sauce to it, right? But right after we get that, whether it just be the open E string like it says on the tab, or if you want to get a little bit more strings, we're going to take 2G with your middle finger and bend it up, right? Now, if it's kind of hard to do, what you can do is you can have your pointer finger on 1G and use both of those fingers to kind of push up on that, depending on the action of your guitar, whether it's acoustic or electric. It's going to sound really good. We're going to go bend it up, back down, and off. Now you can make it a pull off, so this is just one pick. Pick, bend, down, off, or you can kind of pick it separately. Whatever you want to do. But the next place we're going to is 2 on the D string, right? You can use that with your same finger. Alright, so we end up on 2D. And then we're going to hit the low E string. The more power you put into that, the bluesier it becomes, right? Make sure you make those blues faces. Very important right there. So we're getting the low E string to the 3rd fret on the E string, but we're not just hitting a clean 3rd fret, we're getting a little bend in there. And then we're getting a hammer on the open D string to 2D. Right? I'm just striking the string, and then I'm bringing either my pointer finger, my middle finger, whichever one you want to use, to confidently and bluesily strike down the 2nd fret. Right? So, high E string, 2G, 2D, E, bend. The next thing you can do is kind of maybe do like a bunch of hammer-on. Sounds really great on an electric guitar too. Just kind of make sure you're getting a pull off and a hammer-on so you can kind of continually do that. Really good exercise for just kind of target practice on a string. So that is going to be blues lick, riff, phrase, whichever blues word you want to use, number 1. Now number 2, we're going to kind of start sliding into different scale parts. So that's going to sound like this. Alright, now we're going to start by sliding into the 7th fret on the D string. So I'm sliding from 5 to 7. And I'm getting that 7th fret, which is an A note, twice. So after the 2 hits on 7D, I'm going to go to 5G. And it's really important that you use the right fingers for this. See, I'm going ring, ring, index, ring. And then once I get to this 7th note, or the 7th fret on the G string, I'm going to slide 2 more frets with that finger. So if you notice, the relationship between my pointer finger and my ring finger is kind of staying compact like that. And we want that because when you slide into it, if you look where my middle finger is, it's right in line to get the 8th fret of the B string. So I've got 7D, 5G, 7G, 9G to 8. So it's almost like a chain reaction. Okay, so I've got slide, middle finger B string. And then after I get to that B string on the 8th fret, I'm going to pivot, going 9 to 7, a backslide, lining my pointer finger up with the 5th fret of the G string, and then my ring finger at the 7th fret of the D string, right where we started, that A note again. And the great thing about this lick is it's movable. This would be like an A lick. You can do that anywhere. If you want to do something in B, you find a B octave. If you want to do it in a G, really just kind of move it all over the place. The same thing with the first lick. We did it in an open E position. We can do the same thing in the A minor pentatonic spot. Same idea, I just like this one better because we're utilizing the open strings to kind of help us out a little bit, right? So those are our first 2 blues licks. Now the next one we're going to do, we're going to keep it in the same area, and it's going to sound like this. Alright, so we're going to take it backwards through that minor pentatonic shape that we just referenced a minute ago, but I'm also going to put on the tab just the regular A minor pentatonic scale if you've never seen it before, because if you're an aspiring blues musician, the pentatonic scale is something you really want to have forwards and backwards. So real quick, it's just always going to start on the 5th fret of whichever string you're on, so it goes 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. And we're going to take it backwards from the top of the scale, the highest note. Alright, so we've got 8E, 5E, 8B. So we're getting 2 groups of 3 notes each. This is the first group. The second group is 5E, 8B, 5B. Alright, so if we think of that as kind of like part 1, what we're going to do is we're going to take the 5th fret of the G string, slide it to the 6th fret. Now if you notice, this note wasn't in that scale that we just did. This is kind of like a blue note, something that really gives a lot of character to that scale. Anytime you want to add that, feel free, because that note gives like a nastiness to it, right? So again, we've got this 2 groups of 3 notes. Right after that, we're getting a slide from 5 to 6 to the 7th fret on the D string, which is our root note in A. A, C, D, E, G, A. Then after we do this, we're going to start putting kind of like mini chords together. Alright? So it's a good way to start maybe incorporating multiple notes at the same time to kind of thicken up your sound a little bit in a really easy way. All I'm getting is the 7th fret on the D string and the 6th fret on the G string, that note that we slid into together. And then I'm bringing my ring finger into the game by getting the 7th fret on the G string. So now I have 2 7s in a row here. I'm just doing that twice, and then ending on that A note, our root note of the key, right? So you do more with pull-offs and so again, we can actually combine a lot of these too. Like let's take the 2nd and 3rd figures that we did. That was all in that A minor pentatonic thing, which a lot of the pentatonic scale is responsible for, gosh, like 95% of some of the great blues licks out there. So definitely try to memorize these with the help of that tab below. And once you have it down, try moving them around in different spots on the neck just to kind of get practice using them in different areas. And if you have any questions, please hit us up in the comments and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. So if your hunger for blues licks and guitar lessons has not been satiated, make sure you click on some of these videos over here, because there's a lot of other great instruction to be had for free right here, courtesy of Guitar Control, which you can subscribe to by clicking that guy right there.